Oh no, it's the enemy, the car. Let me read here and let me show myself. Spiritual Ramblings by Sandro, Fermo. Allured costless overindulgence with a vindictive abundance, pays his tuition regarding a premature scholastic vision, with a ghastly paycheck that turns us beloved paupers into nervous wrecks. But money is truly the root of all evil. Money is the root of all evil. But it sure helps the priest at the church steeple collecting the misguided angels, the merited wage within the celestial cage. For the preconditionment of moralizing establishments locked within our self-conscience that is rugged and reckless while being devoutly true to Mother Nature's cue with its nowadays tamed inhibition creates a thorny creation. With its nowadays tamed inhibition that creates a thorny creation. For the court of a similar psychiatric facilities endeavor allows buses and cars that seem opinionatedly clever with satellites and micro-robotic auto and microchips. For we the blessed Canadians must be righteous and yet so tragically hip, my dear purveyors of vision, with those two-bit cordial and accordion pigeons, while Dr. Kane, who is really Dr. Ripley, is very able to induce a cardiac arrest with Chevrolet's personal best. With a passive-aggressive approach to the Irish gravedigger Maroney, often treats the Italian schizophrenics like a dismal roach. With a pre-established world order that was never getting bolder, but simply older and withdrawn from their own pink flamingo lawns. Or when a supposed snake has shed his guilty skin, then somehow his soul he did ruin for being absolved by the self and then by the state. There's only a logistical phase, for being bound by decency and medieval Cretan frequencies, or even Italian frequencies, was induced by a chronic depression that taught the moral establishment a great lesson. For cowardice reeked of immunity with a self-indicted, isolated, and adopted scrutiny. For the real Huguenot men were waiting for the tricloptic lord and card-beckoner to be lured away from vindictive restlessness, as he nowadays only conjures up redemptive forgiveness. For the Bushian adrenalinic cyborgic rush may have made him blush, but Italy's solar fusion made them all hush, as this lord finally realized that there was no real ambassador of the decree at all, but rather a sympathetic cordiality that notices patriotic duplicity, while he breathes in a calm and stable air. They of the senatorial pompous are still somewhat aghast by a simple, deliberate Calabrian and Eastern bricklayer helper's son's eloquence and flair and craft. Love and patience is the only true brutal answer, and sometimes our dire aesthetic value is not liked by a Madonian dancer. But as cruel as reality may seem, this pain is truly his own, which nor king nor pauper can from themselves of this mental illness, schizophrenia, be possibly disowned, nor through patronization, nor through dignified isolation. For all this Lord wants to do now is recapture and nurture his holy vow. And be a great big nothing again. There's still something in God's eye, as we all are and all were, for his love of Jesus was his, and hopefully will be theirs one day. True and only cure. Dedicated to George Bush expectations of a simple man, the Queen's phantasmagorical sort of like, oh, he's sick, he sees as he goes through a lot of pain, but let's pretend he's Peter Pan type thing. You know, they do a lot of things to us there, as they help people. So if you were violent or you did anything weird and strange and famous people were involved, my advice to you schizophrenics out there is don't be violence and just play by the rules. And when you're out of there, you're out of there. Just be a good boy. Okay? Like we're all supposed to be good little boys. But don't consider yourselves to be robots because that's what we all really are nowadays. But get carried away with that. Just be part of society. And thank God I'm in a small town which still has old, moral, enriching values, which we'll talk about some other time. See you later, man. And cheers.